everybody, welcome to Let's Die Survival Comedy of all. I fucked up my own intro. Happy July 4th. It's your boy, Bret. It's me. I hope you're safe wherever you are. You know, there's a lot of monsters in America, and today on the show, me and my illustrious wrecking crew of guests are here with all the tips and tricks and hunting techniques. I got me two monastery hunting no, that's not right. Monster hunting experts. You heard that guy first, so we'll introduce him. That's Tyson Dang. Tyson, how's it going, buddy?
Hello, I'm doing well. How are you? Thanks for having me here.
Oh man, I don't even know what to say. No one ever asked how I'm doing. Typically around this time, I'm being tied up and thrown to the crawl space by Santa Claus, but he's not here right now. So thankfully, we don't have to worry about that happening at all. Also joining me and him is Jameson Dill.
How's it going, everybody?
Thanks for having me on. It's so good to have you. You both are streamers, right?
Correct. Yeah, I do some streams here and there.
Yeah, and you both play video games, and up to and including, but not only Monster Hunter, right?
Yes.
Right. So let's go around the room real quick. Got to get them plugs off the top. I feel like it's better to get the plugs off a little early before people shut off the radio, and it's like, well, that's enough of that guy. Tyson, why don't you go first, bud?
Yeah, my name is Tyson. I play drums in a band called Red Handed Denial, and you're able to find me on all social medias under Tyson Dang, at Tyson Dang, or I guess at is the only way to tag people now, right? So at Tyson Dang or /Tyson Dang at the end of a website, YouTube,
Twitch, Twitter. All that. Join his Discord community, the Dang Gang.
The Dang Gang.
All that stuff. We'll have links to everything in the description for everybody. But it's a great time. It's my preferred place to hang out is the Dang Gang.
Oh,
it really is.
It's kind.
It's quickly evolving. Look, I really like Lauren's, but she opened them floodgates on social media, and it's a lot to keep up with. JD, you're up, bub. Jameson, excuse me.
Oh, you're good. On all socials, you can find me at it's J Dill for real, and my Twitch is Psychotic JD. And also, I'm a member of the Dang Gang. So if you're in the Discord, I'm also Psychotic JD in the Discord as well.
You will see an avatar picture of a man with a very handsome beard and a very handsome shirt and a very handsome pair of pants, bending down to pet a very, very lovely dog. Now, Jameson is the dog, not to be confused with the human.
Right.
Correct.
Right. He's just... The person is like a marionette that
I'm the
dog
person.
Controls. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
That's me in there.
I am commonly known in that community as a potential robot beat boot. But we won't get into that stuff. But let's get into a little bit of Monster Hunter. But before we do that, I know I keep getting sidetracked here, but I forgot we got to plug our charity. We are raising money for the Best Friends Animal Society. Their goal is to eliminate kill shelters by 2025. We're still doing that. We've been doing that for like 2 months, and we've had to contend with like a pandemic and Black Lives Matter, which, by the way, hashtag Black Lives Do Matter. But we totally understand it's not a good time to ask for money for donations because a lot of people are focusing on those issues, and they totally should. But if you want to check it out, links in the description, share it, blah, blah, all that stuff. We're wrapping it up here in a couple weeks, though, so can you get on that? Oh, and we're also matching all the money we make off of our merch store and donating that as well. So something to keep in mind. Monster Hunter is a franchise and a series of fantasy-themed action role-playing video games that started with some game called Monster Hunter for the PlayStation 2. That was back in 2004. That seems like not that long ago. I was under the impression that sucker's been around since like the 90s.
It would be a very different game. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels older than that. Spoiler alert, I graduated high school in 2004, so that just makes me feel incredibly old and ancient.
I'm not too far off from you.
Oh, well, you don't look it, Sweet Pea.
Oh. And just before you hit record, we said the same thing. You don't look like it either.
I'm just a baby. 2018 Monster Hunter World came out, which somehow that game has not fallen off. I think they had Iceborne. Was that the most recent expansion?
Yes.
Yeah, that came out and it's like really kept it relevant. And I didn't really realize how relevant it was until I joined the Dang Gang. And I'm like, oh, hey, there's a lot of people still playing this game. And I did some digging on the internet, mostly because Tyson himself was like, hey, let's die, Monster Hunter. And I'm like, is there a thing for this? And I'm like, oh, gosh, there's a lot of things for this. So, Jameson, if you want to talk a little bit about your experiences with this video game?
Yeah, so Monster Hunter World is actually my first Monster Hunter game. Like, I know that I think Tyson, you played it since 2004, right? You play it whenever it first launched?
No, I joined around Monster Hunter 3.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't even know what year that was, but yes.
It was after 2004. I can confirm.
That's correct. But yeah, so I started with Monster Hunter World shortly after it released. So I would say 2018, just like maybe a month or two after it got released, I got into it, and yeah, so
you played it on you started on a different console.
Yeah, that's what I was about to start into. I started on Xbox, and then I moved to PC with my friends. I know. And then they kind of like stopped playing and everything. And so now I'm on PlayStation with Tyson
Whoa,
and the rest of the Dang Gang. So I know I've bought Monster Hunter World 3 times.
My experience with the games begins and ends with World, and it begins and ends about 2 hours into the game. As you guys know, I got to the electric lizard squirrel Pokemon, and that was like the last thing I fought. I do remember vaguely running for my life for about 20 minutes from this giant bulldozer triceratops demon dragon thing in the desert somewhere, and just literally running for my life like it was nobody's business. I can't remember what it's called. I want to say it like dug under the ground and stuff like that.
Diablos?
Yes, that thing. And being a low-level player, just dicking around, it wasn't fun getting that ass whooping. I'm just trying to, carry eggs and get minerals and shit. But no, this guy wrecked my china shop, very much so. So Monster Hunter is notorious for being like hard and grindy, and like the main gameplay loop is getting loot from the things you kill and making like armor out of it, right? Does that extend to weapons?
Yes.
It does.
Monster materials can be used for armor and weapons.
So what do you guys typically run?
I use... My main weapon of choice is the Great Sword. And I think in the game it offers, 16 or 14 weapons that you can choose from? Depending on your play style. Mine is the Great Sword. I just like to deal heavy damage. And the armor that I'm currently running is it's a mixture of a few different pieces, but the majority of it has been from a monster called Rajang, which is basically the King Kong, the Super Saiyan King Kong of the Monster Hunter universe.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's terrifying. It's the pee your pants run away type of monster.
Oh, so it's worse than Diablos?
Oh, Diablos is only but a child.
Oh no.
Put up against Rajang.
There's how about you, Jameson?
So yeah, for my armor, I have a mixture. I have a Rajang pieces, as well as a monster is called a Brachydios, or Raging Brachydios, and I have a mixture of
What'd
both
you call me?
The Raging Brachydios, it's the newest monster that's been added to the game, and so it technically has like some of the best like defense stats, and so that's why I went with the Brachydios armor mixed with the Rajang. And then for my weapons, I went with Switch Axe and it's an axe that can transform into a sword. It's not a great sword, but it's a little fast sword. Like Tyson deals a lot of damage, but he attacks slow. I don't deal near as much damage, but I attack way faster. So it's just a weapon that fit my playstyle the best.
So this raging braggadocious. I feel like I'm gonna bust into a.
We call it Bracky Boy.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. For the members of the audience, myself included, that don't know what the hell a braggadocious is and can't pull from the ether based on the name what the hell that is, can you describe to me what is it, like a dragon, or is it like a rhinoceros or a brachiosaurus?
Yes.
Let me just pull it up on Google right now. Typically it's a dinosaur. It's
okay, all right.
It's a bipedal, so it's running on 2 legs with two
theropod.
Theropod
Dinosaurs are 2-legged dinosaurs.
Ah.
Yeah.
So wait, is bipedal not a term that I could use for it?
No, it absolutely is. Like, we are bipeds, but 2-legged dinosaurs are typically referred to as theropods.
Ah, there you go. I've learned something today.
Yeah, the theropods and you have the sauropods. The sauropods are 4 legs, theropods are 2 legs, and then there's other ones other than that. But if you put me on the spot, I probably will choke and not. But
so a brachydios is a theropod. Nice, majestic blue monster with bits of green on it, and it doesn't really have hands, I don't think. It looks like they're just 2 giant rockets at the end of his hands, and these 2 giant rockets, they're like boxing gloves, I guess is the best way to say it.
Okay, thank you, Google suggestions, for helping me spell this, but what the fuck is on that thing's head?
It is a 3rd boxing glove.
That's not a boxing glove. That is something off of an adult website that is from the Aliens collection.
It exactly is that.
He looks like he's from like an H.R. Geiger nightmare show. Honestly, it's pretty dope.
So the green bits are like gooey. It doesn't get any better with
that's careful, Tyson.
Gooey explosive goo, I guess is what it is. And it like drips it all over the floor, and if you step in it, then you explode.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It's not just corrosive, it's explosive corrosive.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's highly volatile. He's basically a nitroglycerin monster.
Yeah, basically.
So that is something that I will say that it really fascinated me about Monster Hunter World is the ecology of the game. If there was a way to make it to where I was just a passive observer so that I can explore and observe the animals' life cycles, because the predator, when you're not being seen, the predators are going about their business, and they'll just randomly attack a prey animal, and just it's really a really beautiful living game, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Until something called a Rathalos swoops down and ruins your whole day, which has also happened to me. I did fight one of those as well.
Those are not fun. Rathalos and Rathian, they have their own little lovers' quarrels in between them, and sometimes we get caught in the crossfire.
Yep.
Rathian. Oh, they look similar. They should learn to work out their differences and not base their conflict on their appearances, honestly.
Yeah. Oh no, they're not different gangs or anything. It's one's a male and one's a female.
Oh, so they're
literally like bickering all the time.
That's like, mate with me. No. I refuse.
I don't even know your name.
Wow. I'm learning so much in such a short time. So, what is y'all's technique for hunt what when you step out of your hunter's lair, your tavern, your lovely room of death full of many trophies, like what spurns you to be like, I'm gonna hunt this thing today, and then how do you go about doing that?
Okay, Jameson, you want to start that one off?
Ooh, that's a tough. So like You mean like as far as like how we approach the fight? Is that what you mean with that?
Sure. Jameson, I want you to picture this. You're a hulking, beautiful young man clad in the finest corrosive explosive armor that looks like H.R. Geiger's penis that you can possibly craft. You've woken up among your harem, and you're like, I'm going to hunt a monster today. But how do you decide what monster to hunt? Like, is there like a constant white whale that you're hunting, like trying to get to? Like, oh, I want to go get this guy today. And then how do you do that?
For the longest, it was Raging Brachydios because I was farming him, just killing him over and over, trying to get all of his gear. But at the moment, I'm really not fighting, like waking up thinking like, oh, I need to fight so-and-so today. It's really no one in particular right now, just pretty much leveling up my character.
So you like to just run off into the woods and just kill the biggest thing you can find?
If I see a monster, it's getting killed.
Okay. Now, first off, I want to say we don't condone this sort of thing in the real world because that's some Tiger King level animal abuse.
They make it clear in the game that we're only hunting these monsters because like so-and-so monster is creating a disturbance in the area. Can you go and kind of take care of it?
Well, to piggyback off of what you just said there, isn't the whole reason the hunters landed on the island was to colonize it, right?
Was it? I think it was, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not
Oh
sure.
no, they were no. At the beginning of the game, they were sent out to go assist another team that was out there. Maybe they were there to colonize. Who knows? But it wasn't our specific job.
And then the main thing was like there was a giant mountain-sized monster that you also for some reason had to put down.
Yes, because it was Zora Magdaros was that giant thing. It was heading towards a specific spot where if it did end up reaching the spot, it's just going to create this massive explosion that's just going to destroy the world. So they're like, we got to stop this from happening.
They must have like the greatest group of scientists and biologists alive in order to even know that that's a thing that would happen.
Mm-hmm. They're like, I think when Zora Magdaros reaches it, it's going to explode. They're like, yeah, sounds about right. Let's go.
Tyson, your Monster Hunter character versus Godzilla. Go.
Ooh. Like if I had a fight, if I took my character and fought Godzilla?
Yeah.
Ooh, I think Godzilla still might win it. Just based on sheer size and actually I don't know. My hunter is pretty skillful.
I was gonna say I believe in you, but I didn't even need to say that.
I think my hunter is nicely armed and prepared for a monster such like Godzilla.
I dig.
It's just another Brachydios,
Ooh. Minus the corrosive dildos on hanging off his head.
Yeah.
So what are you hunting right now? Like, what's your game of choice?
My game of choice, much like what Jameson said, there isn't any particular monster that's in mind right now because we kind of, at the point that we kind of have what we need, and we're at a point where we're just extending our horizons in the game, getting more things done, more things completed, dotting more I's and crossing more T's. I guess we're preparing for the next big thing, which is Elatrion or Alatrion, which is the next dragon that they're going to include in the update next month, actually.
Oh, wow. There's an update next month.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was supposed to happen earlier, but then COVID happened, so everything got delayed.
Yeah. You'll have that across all industries everywhere for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Joining me today also, if he unmutes his mic, is the Loremaster Adam.
What's up?
Hey, Adam. Welcome to the show. We are approximately 20 minutes in. I know you've been busy off hunting monsters in real life. Care to explain your mysterious appearance?
Like me, hunter garb wise, or are you talking about like my mysterious appearances that I'm a monster myself?
No, I mean in real life. Like, why are you late?
Ooh, putting him on the spot like that.
I am putting him on the spot.
I had no choice but to walk some furry vermin.
Furry vermin. Wow. You better not include my dog when you talk about furry vermin like that. So y'all remember Loremaster Adam. He's appeared on the show many times before. He also suggested that I do a Monster Hunter episode for Let's Die.
Ooh.
Oh, that is the voice of Lauren. And that was awkward. Thank you. It's 7:30, according to my phone. Adam, welcome back to the show. How you been, bud?
But all right, how's everyone else?
Doing well, doing well.
Pretty good.
Adam, we were just talking about what compels us to wake up in the morning and go slay big old beasties. Can you give us a quick rundown of your experience with the game and where you're at, what you're rocking, what you're using, how much you pay the little monster on the corner?
I mean, for how much I've basically culled their entire species, probably don't pay them anything. But other than that, in Monster, at least with the entire Monster Hunter series I've played so far, I'm glad, at least with Monster Hunter World, they've toned down the grinding quite a bit compared to previous games. It still can be very grindy, but it's still a lot of fun, especially with the extra movement and stuff you get, especially in Iceborne. They'll swing around, especially. And with me, I am rocking the katana right now. I might go to, yeah, I'm being basic bitch katana, but I'm liking the invincibility frames on a lot of attacks you do. Might go back to the gun lance and try that out.
Adam, you've just gotten to the show, so I'm going to give you a little pop quiz. What is big and black with green tinted dildo fists and a big green tinted dildo head that looks out of H.R. Geiger's Wet Dream?
Crocodilos.
Oh, shit!
Boom.
Oh, man, you've nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Also, Adam, happy July 4th.
Thank you.
That's what today is, surely.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. You know,
Happy
usually...
4th of July, you guys.
Yeah, usually, you know, Santa's over here terrorizing me, but we don't have to worry about him today. He's not here, so... Really good news for me. Where were we, guys? Help me out here.
We were talking about hunt preparations, I think.
Ah, yes. So here's how I prepare a hunt. When I was playing, I come into the world and I run up some incredibly long steps, and then I go see a very small cat who makes me a delicious meal with a wonderful animation. Then I load into the game world for whatever monster I'm going to hunt. Eventually, I find it, and I panic so much and shoot a flare, nobody joins my game, or I find somebody, and they, like, run away screaming also. Death soon follows. So now we're all caught up with where Bret's at. So,
And
yeah.
this was the electric squirrel thingy.
Believe it or not.
This was Pikachu.
Yeah. Yep. Believe it or not, me and some randos well, okay. I was there, but some randos beat that. And I witnessed it. I took the spoils of war. I guess technically I was a whatchamacallit, I was a decoy for the most part. That's how useful I am. I'm not very good at video games anymore. I hit a certain age and it's just...
Oh man,
I'm into it, man. Look at me, I'm at 400 some hours in.
Holy moly!
Only 400?
Oh shit!
I
Tyson,
mean,
what are you up to?
He's like ranked some 1,000. I forget what he is. I just know he doesn't stop.
Yeah, some people high amounts of hours. I'm almost at 1,000. I think I'm at like 800 or almost 900 at this point.
Good
Wow.
God.
I know.
I wish I had thought to look up that stat because you all would probably laugh at my measly 8 hours or something.
But
Now.
let me tell you, a lot of my hours are actually just spent reconfiguring my armor sets and looking at decorations and sometimes just leaving it open while I'm eating or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of waiting.
Yeah, so it's not a lot of it's not 800 of actual play. I'm pretty sure 200 of it is me leaving the PlayStation on while I walk away and I don't know, sleep or something.
Jameson, how you doing over there, buddy?
Doing well, doing well.
Fantastic. So guys, real quick, I think we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll do a little feature about surviving.
Uh-oh.
Y'all hear that?
It is
I don't know
time.
what you're talking about.
Sounds like it can't be.
It's the 4th of July.
Merry Christmas! It's me, Santa Claus, and I'm back on Let's Die. Get the fuck out of here, Santa. Fuck you, Bret. Don't make me put your sorry ass back down in the crawl space. Listen, I don't want any trouble, okay? I know we've never been on the show together, and every time that you come around, you take complete control over the show, confuse every guest possible that's ever existed, except for Dava, who was weirdly game. By the way, congratulations on the baby, Dava. Congratulations, yeah, from both of us. I'm still gonna kill you and take my mantle back as Santa. I think we're just gonna drop that storyline, if that's cool. We're actually talking about Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter! Well, in the days since you've last heard me, I've been hunting monsters nonstop with my cool fade and sunglass shades and my cool sword that only I can touch. Yeah, you're talking about Blade, Santa. Yeah, that's me, Santa Blade. And I could use some monster hunting tips because there's a lot of monsters in America. Well, you'll have to wait after the break, Santa, because we just kind of went through all the tips and tricks, unless you guys got something for him real quick.
Take your drugs.
Take the drugs.
It's cold out there. Have a hot drink.
Hot drink? It's July 4th, Tyson. Yeah, that's right. I know your name, and you've been very naughty.
You haven't been watching me all those nights, have you?
Oh, I watch you every night, don't you?
Uh-oh.
With one hand on my monitor and the other hand somewhere else.
Ooh.
Ooh. We're probably watching.
Jameson, you've been a very good boy. Such a good boy. You want a treat? You want a treat? Get it because you're a dog? There's no such thing as a bad dog. Oh, and Adam, you're late. No, this is my show. Shut up. Shut the hell up, Bret. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after a word from no sponsors. And we are back. That's right. Get shut the hell up. Now on Let's Die, we like to do a thing where there's a scenario, and Santa, you don't know what you're doing. You come on here, you kill my co-hosts, you beat them up, you antagonize me from afar. No, let me do this. Okay, so sometimes we play games on this podcast, like the Amazon Echo games or text-based RPGs, whatever we can get our grubby little paws on. And sometimes, more often than not, it is a D&D style adventure. So I have an almighty D20 here with me, and you guys will attempt to survive a Let's Die patent pending scenario and see how you do. Cool? Everybody kind of got the gist of it?
Let's do it.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
I'm not am I?
What's that? I'm sorry, Adam.
I'm not Princess Adam again, am I?
I don't know those words. I don't know those words. Monster Hunter fans, tweet me. Let's see. Each single one of you are going to pick your own armor sets that you're going to go in there, because I literally don't know shit. So let's just say that you guys are going with what you told me earlier, the H.R. Geiger, help me, Brachiosaurus armor, right? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Tyson, Jameson, you guys got that. Adam, what kind of armor do you got right now?
Me, I was using. There's a combination between Safi Jiva and I forget what the other one was.
Hold the phone. You're not wearing a matching set of armor? Get the fuck out of this call. How do I kick you out?
Hey, I gotta go for that crit damage.
Okay, I don't know what any of that means. That's
Same.
all right, so now what's going to happen is I'm going to roll a random number. And based on that number determines the weapon you're bringing. That's right. I got to handicap y'all somehow. Tyson, you got a 4, so you have a charge blade, whatever that is. I don't know.
God.
Oh man.
Oh God.
All that sweet damage.
Jameson, you also got a charge blade.
Oh, great. We're all screwed.
And Adam, you have a heavy bow gun.
Yes.
Oh, you got off easy.
You know what? I read heavy bow gun, but in my mind, I picture a blowgun. So let's just say you have a blow dart gun.
This is a giant one.
A massive blow dart gun.
So you all 3 of you awaken in the port town of whatever the fuck it's called, and a giant monster, mysterious one, I might add. What about me? Oh shit, I forgot about Santa. Hang on a second. Santa, you have no armor, you're completely naked, and you have a lance. Great! So, there's a giant mysterious monster wreaking havoc across the coast, and you all have been dispatched to take care of it. So, you are going where? Adam, help me out here.
Is there anywhere I can get either bombs or any kind of supplies like herbs and stuff like that?
I'll do you one better. Let's just say that you guys have full access to whatever you're used to carrying. Sound good?
Sweet.
Okay.
Right.
And whenever you want to, like in classic D&D, you would have all this stuff written down. You have a bunch of stats. We don't do that here. We're not fancy. We don't got the frills. We're just playing it by ear. However, enemies and stuff, it's weird. You'll see. I know nobody's listened to the show before, but anyone that does will get it. So go ahead, Adam.
All right. Well, if I got what I have in the game, I'm going to start taking my demon and armor drugs so I can get my attack and defense up.
So you're doing drugs. Excellent.
Yes.
Jameson, what are you doing?
Too.
I also do the drugs, the mega demon and the armor drugs.
Yeah.
Raise your health and defense, and you got to make sure you got the life powders and the dust of life on you as well. Keep everyone alive.
This is more writing than I had it initially. Tyson, I'm going to assume that you're snorting a big line of drugs as well.
Yes, and I probably am eating a well-done steak at the same time, assuming that I didn't eat anything back at the camp.
Okay.
Yeah, Grandma's kitty must cook us a good meal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is up with those cats? Did they ever explain where the fuck those cats come from? How did I not mention that in the earlier half of the show?
We
They're just always
coexist.
there.
Yeah, it's like humans and cats live together.
So they coexist with the cats, but they can't coexist with any other monsters. Okay.
Nope.
I mean, how in the world
Hunt
you
everything else.
I wish you could have a dog companion. Anyway, beside the point, I'm assuming you'll have cat companions with you as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure, why not? They'll be delicious.
They'll make good cookable meals after they are smushed by the monsters.
After fast traveling to a location that you guys aren't exactly familiar with, after the loading screen, you realize there is a blizzard whipping all around you. Visibility is not zero, but it's not great either. Like, you can see a decent amount in front of you. The terrain is sloped as though you're at like the base of a mountain, maybe, perhaps. Craggy rocks are poking through the snow. But you will notice that there is a massive footy print before you all. Ooh. So go ahead, Adam.
hot drink time.
You do what?
Drink a hot drink so I don't get cold.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. I wasn't accounting for that, but sure. You all, Tyson, are you doing that too?
Hell yeah.
All right. So it absolutely works. You guys are perfectly warm and protected from the rigors of the cold. Let me just do it real quick. And you're all still high from your drugs. So Your monster methamphetamines are still kicking in. The juice is flowing. Anybody else want to do anything?
I think I'm good for now.
Okay.
Maybe look at the map, see where the monster might be, or if there is anything.
Beautiful. Roll perception. You open the map and you see a massive, just red icon. I would say like a medium distance. Like, I don't know, that's not a very good indicator. We'll say, I don't know, 300 yards ish, somewhere in the eastward direction. You see a tangle of large trees in that direction, all laden with heavy snow, and the wind is fierce. In the distance, you hear, on my podcast. Adam.
Yes.
I'm jumping to you because I know for sure you're a D&D vet. Need you to lead this charge, buddy. What about me? Oh, yeah. Hold on, Santa. Go ahead. I want to roll perception, Santa. We just did that. You don't know how to hunt monsters. I don't know why you're still here. You don't have to be a dick about it. All right. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, I'm a gunner. I ain't going in front of nobody.
Okay. You going to say anything?
Well,
okay.
I guess I'm going to check out the footprint, see what kind of monsters this may be. Otherwise, head in the direction of what we heard.
Oh, excellent. You recognize it as being a part of the Rathalos family. That is the footprint. That might also explain why there's only a smattering few of them, and then it disappears as though it had taken flight. But you will also note that these footprints are larger, much larger than the normal Rathalos footprint. Jameson?
Yes.
What you doing?
Pretty much just going and checking out the footprint and then seeing where the scout flies take me, because they'll lead you to the next print, or once you get enough prints, it'll lead you straight to the monster.
Ooh, I love how y'all are incorporating the stuff in the game into this. It's I honestly couldn't have asked for anything better. All right, you know what? You all are following those buggy boys, and they are leading you directly to it. I will note that the roaring that you heard in the distance is in fact getting louder.
Tyson, I'm a big fan. Autograph.
Very strange creature out there. What are you up to, Tyson?
Well, I'm still reading the manual on how to use my weapon, because I think it takes an entire encyclopedia to understand the charge blade.
Fair.
So
Very
give me
fair. According to this roll, it's going to take you quite a while because that tome is approximately the size of several ordinary books, so probably like 600-700 pages. So yeah, you're going to be a minute. Adam?
All right. If there's other Rathalos, I'm going to make sure we're
Allegedly.
Well, is that the Rathalos family? So I know of only 3 of that kind.
Do you now? Adam, I would like to acquaint you with a term called homebrew.
Ah. Is it going to have your face on it?
Uh-oh.
Jameson, what are you doing?
Wondering what this homebrew is.
Can I find this in my manual?
No. I just rolled in. No, you do not find it in the manual.
Is it something that is in my item pouch?
No, it is not. Let's see here. You guys hear the crashing of trees in the distance, but as though it's rapidly starting to come towards you. I would imagine that the time for action is drawing nigh. Does anybody want to do anything?
I set a shock trap on the ground.
Ooh.
I'm gonna get some distance between me and the monster.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna post up beside the shock trap for whenever it gets trapped, I can start hacking away.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm also gonna go look around for some slinger ammo after setting down that trap.
Ooh.
Ooh.
By the way, this is my first time doing a D&D related anything, so
Same.
You both are doing excellent. Let me tell you, D&D is easily, it's a super deep game, but it's definitely one of the easiest games to play, and in my opinion, immensely fun. Adam hates it, but I don't know why he would be. I know, I'm just kidding. From the trees bursts a mighty beast. Limbs go flying. Snow erupts from the ground as it comes into full view. You see before you a giant silver Breathalos.
Called it.
It's a giant silver Rathalos, but with my face, my terrifying face.
I knew you were gonna change this to Monster Lover instead of Monster Hunter.
Oh no. It roars at you all in fury and rage.
I don't understand how you watch Twitch.
Roll initiative, baby. Adam, you got a 2. That's bad. Tyson, you got a 19. That's good. Jameson, you got a 13. Santa, you got an 8. You fuck stick. Fuck you. And the Rathalos has got a 14. So Jameson, you're going up first. What are you doing?
Pretty much just waiting because I have no idea how to use a charge blade either. So
Just trouble. That sounds like bad. That sounds like a lot of bad.
So in one hand I have my charge blade manual out, while the other hand I'm just swinging my charge blade, trying to charge the blade to fill up the vials.
Okay. It's gonna take you a minute. Tyson?
I am going to put away my book and just run up to it and just start. Actually, no, I'm gonna shoot a flash pod at it.
Okay.
Which will hopefully, if the roll goes correctly, it will get affected and fall into the floor, dizzy.
Actually, that does in fact hit. It hits the wild Breathalos in the eye. It screeches in agony, falls to the floor, and makes contact with the shock trap. So, good job.
Oh.
Let's roll for some damage here. Okie dokie. All right. Santa, you're up. I'm going to make a wish upon a star. Never mind. Adam, go ahead.
Well, since it's shocked, I'm going to use my explosive ammo and start attaching darts to it so it can go boom.
Are you shooting it, or are you just attaching darts to your
You
blow
shoot
gun?
it out of the thing attached to it, and after so long, they go
Is
boom.
it a blowgun?
The heavy bow gun? Yeah.
No, the heavy bowgun is a blowgun, like a thing you like. No, because that's what is it?
It's literally just pretty much a big weird rifle.
Okay, and it shoots arrows like a bow.
It can shoot darts. It can shoot trank ammo. It can shoot ammo that has elements on it.
So you're shooting explosive ammo at the mighty Breathalos.
Yep.
I'm very proud of that name. Yeah, that misses terribly. It's like laying prone and you just whiff. It sails over his head. Yeah. So he was unable to do anything during his turn. Obviously, he's down for the moment. Jameson, you're back up, buddy.
So if he's still stuck in the shock trap, then I'm going and starting to attack the tail to try and get a sever.
Okay. Yeah, this is over a matter of moments, honestly. So let's see. That hits, but it does not sever the tail. But you did deal some damage, however. A hefty amount of damage, I might add.
Nice.
Tyson?
I am going to continue Jameson's efforts and also run towards the tail in an attempt to sever it.
Again, you are not successful in severing it. However, you do hit, and you deal some damage as well.
Ooh, we're getting there.
I would say that the tail is 3/4 of the way toast.
We could see the bone.
You could see the bone. Yeah. And all right, let's see here. The mighty Breathalos is furious.
Jameson, I thought we were bros on Discord.
It rises from the shock trap, successfully removing itself from it. And it is pissed. The mighty Breathalos. That sounds like a band. I'm thinking of Mighty Boss Tones. The mighty Breathalos decides to use its wings to create a huge gust of air to push both Tyson and Jameson back, and kind of giving itself some own distance between you two, because his tail hoits. It hoits a lot. Somehow the giant gusts of air rush by you all, but it's ineffective. You guys go back maybe an inch or two. Like, I guess your armor's too heavy.
Nice.
So yeah, that failed. He is then going to use his Hellfire Breath to incinerate. We'll just say Tyson. And and it misses. He misses wide. He misses so bad, in fact, that he melts a nearby snow embankment near him that causes like the ensuing steam to momentarily blind him. That's how bad. Nat 1 doesn't get any worse than that. Let's see, Santa. I mean, if you want to go, I charge at its heart like that movie Dragonheart to pierce it in the heart, and then I'll make a prince somewhere die. That misses. You somehow miss, and in fact, you fall down face down in the snow. What the fuck, Adam?
Well, while they're going at the tail, I guess I'll go for the head and start shooting away.
Going at the head and shooting away. You're gonna miss again. You're bad at this, homie.
Hey, I never used a gun in the game.
Clever. Jameson, it's your turn, buddy boy.
Is he still stuck in the shock trap? Or is he,
no.
You said he was out, correct?
Yeah, he is out of the shock trap.
Okay,
I thought that you guys were homies.
Yeah, he thought you were homies in the Discord. I don't know, like, why you didn't try diplomacy, but it's fine.
Okay, he thought we were homies. He's about to be really mad at me then, because I'm going to clutch claw onto its head and discharge my slinger ammo into its head and cause it to run face first into a wall.
It's facing a wall.
So there's no walls nearby. There are trees, however. You do in fact mount it. You deal a very small amount of damage to it. However, it is not enough to deter its body movements, and it does not hit its head on a tree. Instead, you're going to get a reactionary movement from it to shake you off, which it fails to do so. Tyson, you're up.
Ooh, all right. This is where I am going to... Now, is it flying or is it running on the floor at this point?
It's just running on the ground right now. It has
Running
not
on the
taken
ground?
flight.
All right. I'm going to look for a nearby ledge. Is there a nearby ledge?
You see an
Or like a
embankment,
cliff or a hill or something?
yeah, where the snow had just been melted from its mist hellfire breath. You see in it some rocks jutting out from overhead.
Okay. I'm going to try to leap off of that
Okay.
embankment and do a jump attack in hopes of getting a mount.
Success. You do so. And that's a lot of damage. It's a good roll.
Okay.
It's a damn good roll. I'm gonna hit it with my leg. It's not your turn, okay? The wild Breathalos is furious. He's going to attempt to shake both Tyson and Jameson from his bode. He's going to succeed on not Tyson and not Jameson. So he's going to thrash around a bit, make it very difficult for you all to hold on. You guys will not be able to attack him while he's doing this thrashing.
We need
but
Adam.
you guys are holding on for dear life. So
We need Adam.
Adam,
Adam, take the shot.
I mean, I could do another Monster Hunter move, get below it and place bombs.
Oh.
So what are you doing?
Oh, since it's distracted by those two, I'm going to go right below his legs and place 2 big old bombs.
Okay. I'll let you do that. Are you doing anything else?
I mean, you probably won't be able to do it in my turn, but I was going to say get back away and blow it the fuck up, but I might have to wait.
Are they remote detonated, or are they just going to detonate upon contact?
So either this thing's got to be hit, they either got to be hit or shot.
So
even his monster's own movement can blow him up.
Oh, okay. And he's thrashing around an awful lot right now.
Yep. So he's got 2 big old bombs blowing.
Here's what's going to happen. I went ahead and allow you to place bombs near its rampaging feet. However, before you're able to step back, we're going to see if the thrashing Breathalos makes contact with said bombs. The insanely rageful Breathalos does, in fact, just nicks one of those bombs, setting off a chain reaction of explosions.
Ooh, big booms, big booms.
Big booms. Adam, you're going to be thrown backwards approximately 30 feet. But you hit a snow embankment, which cushions your fall. And you're okay. Actually, let's see. You'll take a little bit of damage, but not enough to really worry about. The mighty Breathalos is blown, I don't know, 30 feet into the sky.
Are we still hanging on to the Breathalos at this point?
I was going to say, Tyson, you're still holding on, and Jameson, due to the impact of the explosion, has fallen off. However,
just your man screaming.
His armor somewhat protected him from the fall. He didn't get hurt. So now the Breathalos is airborne. He's singed. He's burning. He's hurting. He's probably somewhat close to death. He screams in a furious rage.
Adam, why haven't you asked my sister to marry you yet, you asshole?
I got time.
I'm gonna make sure she listens to this episode. And
Adam's hunting right now. He's got other manners at hand.
I gotta start first.
All right, so where are we here? Oh, Adam just went. Jameson, buddy, it's your turn.
All right, so I got knocked off the monster, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to the tail and clutch claw onto the tail, and
He's
then
in the sky. Can you do that while he's in the sky?
Yes, you can.
Okay, all right.
And so clutch claw onto the tail, and then do an attack that tenderizes the tail to make it easier to completely sever.
That's gonna hit, and the tail is severed.
Loot.
Why, Jameson? Why?
The tail comes and hits makes impact with the ground with a thunderous boom. Tyson, you're up.
I am going to. I'm still on it, aren't I?
You are, in fact, still riding.
All right. Well,
Breathalos.
then I am going to. Since I'm still on it, I'm going to do another attack to tenderize it. Okay. Assuming that I am on the head of the Breathalos.
In my imagination, you were at the base of the neck. If that makes sense. Like where you would typically mount a dragon. That's where. Yeah. So you could hit. You could attack the head.
Let's do that.
All right. Damn it! That's a really good roll. That's a 19. So that's going to absolutely hit, and that is going to render the Breathalos unconscious. He's going to spiral back to the ground. His body just lands on the ground and in the earth tremors beneath you as he lets out a final dying wail.
Oh, listen to our other show, Pokemon After Darkrai.
Yeah. Santa, what are you doing? I throw a Pokeball at it. And you throw a Pokeball at it. It wiggles a little bit. And congratulations, you've caught a wild Breathalos. Would you like to nickname it Fuck Boy? Okay. Guys, great job. You defeated the wild Breathalos.
Yay, we did it, team.
Yes.
Feel free to wrench the Pokeball from Santa's cold dead hands as you betray on him, and harvest its meats for various armors. I'm sure you'll all will be the most handsome and dapper hunters in all the land. What'd y'all think about that?
It was good. It was scary. It was intense. It had elements of romance, and I'm down for that.
We are all down to get down, baby.
I'm anxiously anticipating Breathalos to be added to the game.
As we all are.
Dear Capcom.
Check out the episode art for this when I post it to the Discord very shortly, and you guys can see that if you join the Dang Gang. Guys, let's go around the horn real quick and plug our various stuffs real quick. Jameson, you go first this time. Tyson, you got to go first last time. You just be cute there and let Jameson talk for a bit.
Yeah, let me talk, Tyson.
Yeah, come on, man.
I always let you talk.
So yeah, not just plugging my socials and everything.
Yeah, whatever you want. You could say, hey, I read this book the other day. I don't care. This is your place. This is your time of the show to be you and tell people what you want them to know.
Okay. So yeah, my name's Jameson, and you can find me on all socials. Again, it's JDill for real. That's on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Twitch. And I'm actually going to start streaming some Monster Hunter on my Twitch. I haven't yet, but you can find me on Twitch at psychoticjd.
Fantastic. And I promise I won't beep out anything you just said. Adam.
Yo.
What do you got to plug? I think I have it. I think I know.
What?
Jasmine, he wants to know if you'll marry him.
Hey, you gotta give it time, man. Like I said, I'm working on it. Work in progress.
Tyson, you're up, bud.
You can find me on various social platforms under Tyson Dang, all one word.
And check out his band, Red Handed Denial, as well, on everything at RHD Band. They're awesome. One of my favorite bands of all time. Jameson,
Except
I think that's safe to
YouTube.
say they're yours.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Except on YouTube, it's RHD TV.
That's correct.
But everything else is RHD Band.
Tyson's an awesome drummer, and I love seeing his drum face whenever a new video or something pops up, or going back to old videos and watching those. I just love them so much.
I love what I do.
And you know what? Even better musicians, they're better people than that. So they're awesome. They're awesome people to be fans of. So if you want some new tunes to listen to, go check them out. Guys, we did it. What about me? I would like to plug something. Plug your balls, Santa. We're done. Check out our other show, Pokemon After Darkrai. Now that Pokemon After Darkrai. It's a no holds barred, no nothing podcast where we talk about Pokemon and hurt the ones we love. It's a show that's near and dear to my heart, kind of like this one, except that one is way more popular. I couldn't tell you why. Check out our charity campaign, all that stuff. But yeah, if nobody's got anything else, then I think it's time to go. And you know what, Adam?
What?
If we're gonna die,
We're gonna all die together?
yeah, well, you kind of messed it up.
Yeah, no.
We're all gonna die, and then everyone comes in and says, "Let's die." Never mind. Bye, everybody.
Let's die. Oh, okay, I missed the cue.
let's die. Look, if we're all gonna die,
Everyone die together.
let's die. No,
Let's die.
let's
Dear
die.
You all
Capcom.
die.
Dear Jameson, I really wish you just like bark. Just, woof, woof.
I can.
knew it. Beep, boop. All right, we gotta go. Bye. See you next week.